Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. This is Mr. Hamada Aqal. On behalf of the English department and the school community, I'd like to welcome you all to our online learning system. Today's lesson will be writing, and we will be talking about how to write a review. Objectives of today's lesson: how to write a review, what should you write in the introduction, what should you write in the body, what should you write in the conclusion, how to write a thesis statement, and what kind of details can you mention to support your reasons. So if you please have your book, please open your books to page 261. Let's start writing a review. Have you ever left a movie with a very strong opinion? You like it, or it greatly affected you? Did you talk to a friend or friends about it? If you did so, means you wrote a review. What's a review? A review is a kind of persuasive writing. So you're writing to persuade the people of your opinion. You already have an opinion and you want the people to agree with you. And in order to let the people agree with you, you must have convincing reasons. So in a review, you are trying to convince readers to share an opinion. A review is a kind of persuasive writing, or it can be an argument. And we've studied writing an argumentative essay before. So this is similar to argumentative essay with one exception. You don't write about the counter argument. So in a review, you just have only one-sided argument. That is writing. That is written in a formal style. An effective review states a claim, provides reasons to back up the claim, and supports the reasons with strong evidence. And this is a graphic organizer that you can use. You have your opinion or claim in the middle. For example, the new comedy is not worth watching. That's an opinion. You didn't like it. So that is your opinion. And in order to convince the readers to agree with you, you had prepared reason 1 and reason 2. You had 2 reasons. And for these reasons to be strong enough, you had to support each one with an evidence. Each one with an evidence. So you should have at least 2 reasons being supported with evidence. For this opinion here, the new comedy is not worth watching. What's the reason for this? My first reason is it's not realistic. And what's the evidence to this? How do you prove it to the listeners that it wasn't realistic? The evidence is characters in totally unrealistic situation that can never happen in the real life. And what is your second reason? It's poor production quality. And what's the evidence to this? Bad acting and sound. So, in order to write a review, you should have an opinion or a claim, a possession, and then 2 reasons. Every reason is supported by evidence. Later, we will talk about finding evidences to support your opinion. When you write a review, remember to include the following features. What are the key features for writing a review? Number 1, you should have clearly stated claim. Your opinion must be clear, and you have to have it in the introduction, not in the body, not in the conclusion. So your opinion should be clear, and it should be in the introduction as well. Next one, you should have formal style. Don't use slang. Avoid using abbreviations. Next one, logically organized reasons. The reasons must be in a logical order, and also the evidence must be in order. Next one, conclusion that follows from the argument presented. The conclusion must be connected to the body. Transitions that connect the reasons to the claim. If you don't remember, transitions are words like and, or, moreover, in addition to, since, if. These are all transitions. Words used to connect ideas. So these are the key features for writing a review. Let's have an assignment and start having our hands wet. We have a task here. Write a 2 to 3 page review. Can I make it 1 page? No. 1.5? No. So at least it should be 2 and maximum 3. So you can't make it 4 pages. So write a 2 to 3 page review of new movie, television, show, or even a website. So choose. If you are into movies, probably you will think of a movie. If you like TV shows, you will think of one of the TV shows that you like to watch. Or it can be a website if you are into internet. I'd rather you think now of writing a review about psychology as an application or as a web page. What is your purpose of writing this review? To persuade readers to agree with your opinion of your subject. So you want them to agree with you that this website, I mean psychology for example, is important for students. Or if you don't believe in so, you may need to convince the readers that psychology is not of great help to students. Key instructions: you need to support your opinion with at least how many reasons? Yes, exactly 2 reasons and specific evidence. Let's go to the next page, 262. What will you review? Before you can begin writing your review, you will need to choose a topic. How do I choose a topic? Of course, there are steps. Brainstorm ideas, like count a number of ideas to write about. You can use a chart or web or other organizers to record ideas for possible topics, like a number of movies, a number of pages, a number of applications. So collect as many ideas as you want or as you can to write about. And then step number 2, rule out ideas, sort them, reorganize them. Review your choices and cross out any about which you don't have a strong opinion. So cross out the ones that you do not have strong opinion about, or you don't have evidence, clear evidence to support your opinion. It's not enough to select a topic only because you like it. You need to think, how can I prove it? How can I convince the readers? Do I have enough reasons? Maybe yes, or maybe no. If the answer is no, cross it out. Rule out this idea. And if you have enough reasons and you can easily find information to prove your opinion, keep it. Step number 3, choose the topic that fits the following criteria. Number 1, or you find it interesting and you have a strong opinion about it. You remember enough details to support your opinion. So if one of them is interesting and you have a strong opinion about it, and also you have enough details to support your opinion about it, select it. Then you have your topic ready. Now, free write. When we say free write, means nobody will judge you for this writing. Free write about your topic by writing all your thoughts as they occur to you, randomly. Do not worry about spelling, grammar, or organization. Your main point in this stage is to count as many ideas as you can to support the topic that you selected. Now, let's go to the most important step in writing an essay or a review. What is it? Exactly, it's a thesis. You all know about writing a thesis. Very similar and very easy. The purpose of your review is to inform the readers about your opinion and to persuade them as well. So you have 2 missions. You want to tell and you want to convince. Everybody can tell, but can you convince the readers? In order to do so, you have to have logical, strong evidences. Your opinion is your thesis or claim. It gives the main idea of your review. Follow these guidelines to create an effective thesis. Number 1, clearly state your opinion. Clear opinion in the introduction of the review. Avoid simply restating your topic. I'm not ashamed of repeating what I said before. Some students think that if they repeat what is written in the question title, they are starting an essay. This is not right. You should be able to paraphrase and use your own words. Next one, make your opinion clear and concise. Clear and accurate. Easy to understand and having no mistakes. The last point in stating your opinion is to briefly give at least how many reasons? Yes, 2 reasons for your opinions. You must have 2 reasons. Here we have a number of thesis statements. Let's decide whether these thesis statements are good or not. Number 1, read it to yourself. I will discuss The Lord of the Rings. Maybe a lot of you have watched this movie in the review. I will discuss The Lord of the Rings films in this review. Do you think this is a good thesis statement? I don't think so. Let's test it. Does it have an opinion? I will discuss it only. You didn't tell whether you like it or not. Avoid simply restating. I think he just copied the title of the question because probably he said, the examiner said in the question, write or discuss or write a review about the Lord or about a film that you watched recently. So he just copied the same idea. Your opinion, it doesn't have an opinion. It doesn't have an opinion, and it's not concise, and it has no reasons as well. So this thesis statement is not satisfactory to the examiner because it has no opinion. The next one, I was very impressed by The Lord of the Rings. Why? You didn't tell me the reasons. I'm not convinced. So this is not a good thesis statement because it has no reason. Next one. There were a couple of things that were pretty cool. Pretty cool. This is a slang. You shouldn't use slang in your writing. And the 3, The Lord of the Rings films. So this thesis statement is not clear because it didn't mention the opinion also, and it had slang words. Next one, The Lord of the Rings is an exciting film. So since he said exciting means this, he liked it. This is the opinion. Exciting film, trilogy, 3 parts film. That is full of adventure and originality. So he had here 2 reasons. The opinion is there. He used exciting. He didn't use any type of slang, and both reasons are mentioned in the thesis statement. This is a perfect thesis statement. So far, so good. Let's move into the next page, 263. How can I write detail to support my opinion? Once you finish selecting the topic, preparing ideas, organizing the ideas logically, writing a thesis statement, having 2 reasons, now it's time to support these reasons. You did inform the readers about your opinion. Now, how can you convince them? You had 2 reasons. But you must support these reasons with either quotations, or facts, or anecdotes, or comparisons. Quotations can be words like somebody else said about this movie. You can use quotations from others who share your opinion. You liked the movie. A lot of other people, definitely many people, liked this movie as well. You can search about opinions related to this movie. People who share the same opinion, you can quote their words. Use quotations directly from the movie. What the actors said in certain scenes in the movie, or even television programs, people talking about this movie, or website for reviewing. So, examples of quotations can be words said by other people who have the same opinion, words taken from the scenes in the movie itself, words taken from television programs, or even websites, external websites. The next method of supporting an opinion is to use facts. And when we say facts, means non-arguable or not arguable. You're gonna base your reasons on numbers, for example, statistics, dates, or any other facts or numbers that support your opinion. Like 20% of the people in this city voted for this film, or any other number that support your opinion. That's a fact. There is also a third method of supporting your opinion, convincing the readers, which is to use anecdotes. What do we mean by anecdotes? We mean your own experiences or others' personal experiences with your subject. You may start telling us about what happened when you yourself was watching this film, or when people you know have been watching this film. So that's an anecdote. The last method of supporting your opinion is to use comparisons. Compare the subject of your review with other subjects like it. Compare The Lord of the Rings to Titanic. Find comparison points. And make sure that when you're using comparisons, you use comparative and superlative adjectives and transitions as well. Next thing, you need to organize the reasons and evidence in an outline. Part of one's writer's outline is shown here. So we have a claim, reason 1, evidence 1, evidence 2, evidence 3. So for the writer here, he had a claim and reason, and this reason is supported by 3 evidences. One of the evidence is anecdote, the other one is fact, the third one is quotation. So you are using a variety of evidence. Don't keep using quotations, or don't overuse facts, or don't exaggerate using anecdotes. So organize your details. So far we talked about what basic things you have to have in your review. You must include, number 1, introduction. Number 2, body. Number 3, conclusion. Okay, so body, conclusion, and introduction. What should I write in the introduction? 2 things: opinion, which is in the thesis statement, and a brief summary of the movie. Brief, 3 lines, summarizing the incidents from A to Z, from the beginning to the end of the story. Okay, what should I write in the body? It's all about the reasons. Reasons and evidence. Reasons and evidence. What about the conclusion? You just restate your opinion again without repeating the same words. Show the examiner that you have a wide range of vocabulary. You can use synonyms and antonyms to express yourself, and main points, and bring your essay to a close. So this paragraph, this part here, summarizes everything in the review. Introduction, body, conclusion. In the introduction, you should have your opinion and summary. In the body, you have to have 2 reasons. Every reason is being supported by a number of evidence, different evidences. And then conclusion. In this conclusion, nothing new. You just express your opinion again using different words, and also you should end up strong. Checking your essay. There we come to the end of the lesson, but before I finish the lesson, before I end the lesson, this is an example of a review here. Generally speaking, we have here 2 paragraphs. Paragraph number 1 is introduction. It has a brief summary and a claim. That's the thesis statement. It has your opinion, and it has two reasons: adventure and originality. Body 1 will be only about the adventures. This is body number 1, talking about the first reason only. And this reason is being supported by three types of details: anecdote, fact, and quotation. And here we come to the end of today's lesson. Let's recap. In today's lesson, we talked about writing a review. You should have three parts in your review: introduction, body, and conclusion. In the introduction, you must have a summary and opinion supported by at least two reasons. No details in the thesis statement. Second thing is the body. Two body paragraphs. Every body paragraph is mainly talking about one reason. And these reasons are supported by details, different types of details. Body 2 is about the second reason with different details. And then conclusion, nothing new in the conclusion. You just paraphrase your opinion and you end up strong. Thank you very much. Stay safe. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. And please follow the Ministry of Health instructions in order to stop spreading of coronavirus disease. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.